Preparations are in full swing for the flag hoisting ceremony at the Ram Mandir. The flag hoisting ceremony will be carried out by Prime Minister Modi and will be present speaking on the Dharm Dwaj ceremony. Now, Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Temple Construction Committee Chairman Nipendra Mishra said that the Lord is now in his rightful place in the temple. He explained the significance of the unfurling of the Dwaj Pataka, saying it serves as an announcement to the world and to devotees that the temple construction is now complete. The momentous occasion is expected to attract massive domestic and international visitors. The Chief Minister's office said this influx is likely to stimulate growth across multiple sectors, including hospitality, travel, local crafts, and generating business worth several crores.
This ceremony of unfurling the Pataka over the shikhar of the temple actually is a kind of religious announcement to devotees of Lord Ram that the temple in all its description, including the outer security wall which is called Parkota, is complete in all respects. So it sort of calls every devotee to visit the place and offer prayer, which has been the dream of course, of last 500 years. The dream was in the sense that there was a degree of greater awareness that the Lord is not living in the temple, is not placed in the temple where he legitimately belonged.
In fact, my colleague Sabyasachi is live from Ram Janmabhoomi in Ayodhya. Sabyasachi, how are the preparations going on? Of course, we have a series of VIP guests who are coming, so security would be one big factor over there. But there is a lot of upbeat mood in Ayodhya, especially when it comes to this, the completion of the temple, one of the grandest in the country. And at the same time, a lot of hope with regard to how it could economically develop Ayodhya completely.
Well, that's right, Varghese. See, the entire Ramnagari has been completely decorated as a bride, and massive arrangement of security has been put in place. It's a 5-tier security arrangements that has been made in the entire Ayodhya, whether it is the UP police, whether it is the CRPF and other security personals are on ground to maintain the law and order situation. Meanwhile, I'm standing right in front of the gate number 11, which is the Adi Sankaracharya gate. Now, through this gate, the VVIP movement will take place tomorrow, and through this gate, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be entering. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, after landing in Ayodhya, will be carrying out a roadshow from the Saket College to the Ram Janmabhoomi temple. Now, through this stretch of road, the people of Ayodhya will be standing alongside both sides of the road to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, once he reaches at the Adi Sankaracharya gate, now grand welcome has been organized by the local BJP cadres here, where thousands of saints, mahants will be there, and they will be welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi as per the Vedic Shastra of Ayodhya. Now, after that, it has also been asked to the people of Ayodhya that they have to lit 5 diyas at their homes in the evening, and also they have to chant the name of Ram in the evening. So the entire Ayodhya is completely left up with excitement looking at the Dhwajarohan ceremony, because the Dhwajarohan ceremony itself is very significant, because it marks the completion of the construction of temple, as well as the date which has been selected, that is 25th November, because 25th November itself in Ayodhya is a massive celebration, because it is the Vivah Panchami. Now, Vivah Panchami marks the marriage anniversary of Lord Ram and Ma Sita, and that is the reason why the entire Ayodhya are completely happy and excited that on that day the Dhwajarohan ceremony is going to take place. Meanwhile, the celebration will take place multiple of days in Ayodhya. Massive security arrangements have been put in place. The entire Ram Nagri has been decorated as a bride to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the other dignitaries. And as the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat had recalled earlier that for thousands of years India has been suffering, had suffered through slavery, and during this period of slavery, several religious temples were destroyed. Now, these years of invasion are finally over, and after years of wait for the people of the entire country, the Ram Janmabhoomi temple is now completed with the Dhwajarohan ceremony. And the Dhwajarohan ceremony, the Dhwaj itself will be in saffron in color. There will be three important symbols in the Dhwaj: one of sun, and the second of Om, and the third of Kodavari tree. Now, the flag itself has been made with a special silk with the weight is around 4 to 5 kgs. So the preparations are still underway. The final preparations are going. The devotees have been not allowed to visit the Ram Janmabhoomi temple today because of security reasons. And post tomorrow after 2:30, once the program overs, then the temple will once again be open for the devotees to see Lord Ram.
Also, Sabya, when we have seen this kind of elaborate arrangements being kept, it's kind of, coming to a process which has culminated in this there's been a huge process that has been involved in getting to this stage where the flag will be hoisted, marking the completion of the temple construction. And at the same time, it is going to be considered to be one of the finest moments for Ayodhya as well. And of course, how is the security in the area that has panned out? As I said, it looks like since there's going to be a lot of VIP guests, it's going to be starting from today itself, it's going to be very difficult probably for certain areas of the temple to be accessible, isn't it?
Well, that's right, Varghese. Let me show you the visuals around. You can see this is the main gate from which the VVIP movement will take place. And I'll request my video journalist just to pan around and show you the visuals of the entire stretch of road to show you the security arrangements that on the entire stretch of road, you can see police personals present, and every single car is being allowed only if they have a valid pass, and the screening is being done of every single car when they enter Ayodhya. Now the police and the administration says that from today morning itself, the darshan of Lord Ram has been restricted because of security reasons, and the devotees would not be allowed to enter the temple premises. Now, once the entire program gets over tomorrow, that is roughly around 2:30, and post 2:30, the devotees can once again start visiting the temple. Meanwhile, there are also helicopters which are rovering around for around 20 minutes since yesterday. Also, because of security concerns, surveillance are being also done through drones, and massive arrangement of security has been put across in Ayodhya because around 6,000 people, 6,000 dignitaries will be present at the function along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, and the Governor of Uttar Pradesh. They all will be present, and several Mahants and Sankaracharyas from different pits will also be present in the function. So massive arrangement has been put in place, and behind this gate of Adi Sankaracharya, the main program is going to take place, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to address the entire country after the Dhwajarohan ceremony is over, and several cultural programs, around 12 stages, has been put in place. So the cultural activities will also take place, and the road from the Saket College to the Ram Janmabhoomi temple, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a grand road show. In this stretch of road also, several places has been built for the cultural performance, and also throughout the stretch of road, the local people, the people of Ayodhya, will be gathered to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. and the preparations are almost completed. The final checks are going on. The SPGs have entered the premises for the final check, and no vehicle, no heavy vehicle are being allowed inside Ayodhya. It's completely restricted. Without any proper approval, you can't take the vehicle and enter near Ayodhya. So these are the restrictions which are in place.
Well, thank